Hey everybody. Welcome back to Urban Therapy. I'm Armoni.
Peace, love, and ass whoopings. I'm Shane.
Well, he's on one today. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about the things that molded you into the adult that you are today.
So on one hand, we have your learned experiences, everything that you was taught to believe in, principles, your values as dictated by your parents. And on the other, we have your lived experiences, everything that you had to go through to learn. And at some point, you might find that those experiences contradict each other. We call that growth, that cognitive dissonance when you find out that reality ain't as peachy as you was led to believe.
When you start getting your ass kicked for real by life, when life really be life.
You like, adulting was supposed to be easy.
And they lied. They just told us to think about college.
Whole time bills is due on the 1st.
Of every month.
And the first come around often.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
So today, adulthood. The worst hood to ever be in.
Adulthood as defined by
Google. Shout out y'all.
The state or condition of being fully grown or mature.
Let's talk about it.
By what measure do you feel one becomes grown or mature? Like what is your benchmark for maturity?
Oof. Like, okay. I'll give you two. The first one, me personally, I don't think you're an adult until you reach a certain level of understanding of real life scenarios. Like, not that you become pessimistic or anything, but you just become a realist. Like, you really understand that real life events happen. Things are not always going to be as you deem them to be. Plans don't always go according to plan. Things do get a little crazy sometimes, and you got to be evolved and mature enough to understand that when those things happen, like, life still moves on with or without you, whether you're ready for it or not. And the second one, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm sorry for what I'm about to say. I'm black, but my house.
Tread lightly now.
Mm-hmm. When you're 18, you're an adult. You're considered grown and on your own.
Mm-hmm.
You are. A lot of black households think like that, though. Once you're 18,
for better or for worse,
you can get kicked out. You can get your own job. You don't got to listen to no rules. But if you're not listening to no rules in my house, you got to go. Mm-hmm. That's how it gets down. Now, Shane, we're two different people, two different lives, two different backgrounds. What's your adulthood?
I really don't know. I don't think I'm an authority on the subject. I don't think I've ever acquiesced to the idea of growing up.
I don't think any of us have.
Yeah, I never aspired to be a grown up. Even as a kid, I could see misery for what it was, and
that's a thought.
Call a spade a spade.
That's a thought.
The adults were angry,
That's
honey.
a thought.
The adults were angry, miserable, spiteful. Everyone harbored so much negativity, so much hatred to the circumstances of their own growth. And especially as black kids, all of that gets projected onto us. And, black parents will make it seem like they're doing it for your benefit. They're trying to teach you to skip the steps that they had to take. Whole time, you're just facing a punishment for crimes that they committed.
Literally.
That's crazy.
You're on trial for something you never was even present for.
And so what were you doing on the night of April 11th, 1984? Ma'am, I wasn't even a thought yet.
God wasn't ready.
My arrival date was July 12, 2001. 1984 had nothing to do with me. What the hell?
Yeah.
But that's just the way it is. So for me, I don't think I'd be able to speak on it because not from the thing, even right now, I don't want to be an adult.
It's not that you want to. I feel like life
Word is law.
Real life waits for nobody. It doesn't wait for anybody. So whether you're ready to become an adult or not, eventually at some point you're going to have to pay a bill. At some point you're going to have to deal with real consequences.
And shit that you don't want to deal with. And sometimes you just gotta buckle up, put your big boy pants on, and
what they say? Get pulled up by the straps of your boots.
sometimes you really just gotta grit your teeth and fight. Real talk.
Listen.
So in that regard, in the way that life made me become an adult, I think there, like you said, a level of acceptance. I have to be able to ebb and flow with life. I have to take things as they are, as they come. The ability to roll with the punches.
Literally.
I think the ability to adapt across the board, across experiences, across communities, environments. I think that is a real benchmark of adulthood. You know, a real benchmark of growing and having learned from this life is the ability to roll with the punches.
Yes. I have a question. Mm-hmm. What was like one you're coming to adulthood? Like, what was one time you can really remember? Like, damn, I'm really the one in charge now.
See, that's another thing. I feel like I had that moment a lot earlier than most people have. Like, I was nowhere near becoming an adult.
Now let's talk about it.
When I had to sit down and think, damn, I'm responsible for what happens next.
There's literally so many people in this world that get put into positions where they're forced to be adults before the age of adulthood.
Very much.
So before the age of 18, they're
and shit, I was an adult before I reached high school. Not for nothing. Not for nothing. No shade to my mama. My mama raised me as a single mother. No shade to her, but I was a latchkey kid, okay? My mother was not available to go to my parent-teacher conferences. My mother wasn't available to help me with my social problems. Anytime I had to deal with a bully, I had to do it on my own. Anytime I had to deal with a fallout, I had to do it on my own. Breakup,
the grass for all them bullies back then, not gonna lie.
Man, I was throwing niggas over the fence. PS12, I was a big in black. What? Your mama who?
Them where we at?
Yo, well, shit. Like, your mama's so stupid. My mama ain't shit. Keep my mama name out your fucking mouth.
Yo.
What? Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. Listen.
Yeah.
And as much as you know, considering the relationship me and my mother have these days, I will never not fight for my mother.
Literally, because that's your mom. No matter where she stands, no matter what she does.
To the point where, like, even for my mother's best benefit, I have to fight my mother. Like, what you want right now, I can, as a 10, 11, 12-year-old child, I can see that what you want from this is not beneficial to either of us. So I'm sitting there arguing with you for your benefit the whole time. And again, I'm 11, 12. My mother's got 35 years on me. I was called to be an adult before it was my time.
That says a lot. With my dad, shout out him. With my dad, he grew up a lot earlier than he had to. Coming from a house of 10 kids, the youngest boy of 10. And now you're forced to be an adult and provide for yourself like 13. You're 13 doing everything on your own. Then you move out 19 with your wife, she got a kid now. Now you're raising a family. Now you add another kid and then another kid. And you're only 24. I'm 24 right now. I ain't got a lick of a kid. So they did grow up early. They were
24 and farther down is crazy.
Not only
Daddy
to one kid though. Not a father to one. But by the time you were 24, you were
calling me
father.
Daddy. Bitch, my name is Shane.
Listen, don't call me mom. Yo, like, they had to grow up early. They had to deal with a lot of things that weren't okay. And it's not just for, like, our parents. Excuse me. The same thing goes for, like, friends in our age group. I know a friend, and he was, like, the man of his house pretty early on, too. So, growing up, like, he couldn't do a lot of the stuff that we was doing because he had to either, like, watch his siblings or make dinner for his siblings. And I know that it was just because, like, he had to help where help was needed. I get that, but he was also put into a role that he shouldn't have had to be in.
He wasn't prepared for. He really shouldn't have had he had no business being in.
You literally should have just been able to be a kid. Like, my dad says all the time, kids need to be kids. and you need to allow kids to be kids. So when like my
I agree.
goddaughter comes over, she's like running around. I'm like, yo, chill, let her run. Like, she's a kid. Kids gonna do what kids gonna do. It ain't 10 o'clock yet. Let her run. 10 o'clock is noise complaint hours. Okay, get it. But nah, before that, let her run. She's a kid. Kids deserve to be kids. I never wanted to be no other age but 18, only to make my own money. So my mom didn't have to worry about giving me money when I went out with my friends.
I didn't even want to be 18. I wanted to be a smooth 16 so I could rock a mullet.
Yo, a mullet.
I really thought
crazy.
like the punk rock era as a kid, like Pink was my hero. All right,
Yo,
crying in the
do you know
bathtub, drinking a beer.
Funhouse?
Yes, it used to be a fun house. Yeah, what? Pink was my shit.
I can't lie.
So as a kid, I would look up to people like, I want to be Pink. I want to be this expressive. I want to be this creative. I want to be an artist. I want to be able to bring everything that I feel in here.
A lot
out
of you
here.
just like made sense off that one comment for me. Like that makes a lot of sense.
Don't go put nothing into perspective. No,
Sorry.
I like being an enigma.
You're not that hard to figure out.
I like being an enigma.
You just
It
gotta
gets me.
crack the little.
I got
shell.
roots. I got options. I get to trick people. You know, I do.
No, that's covered.
When I'm unseen,
Those
people
are
don't
your
know what's coming. I keep you on your toes. You don't know what's coming.
red herrings.
No, none of that.
Heard that real good, right?
Anyway, but yeah, no, I never even in kindergarten. Like I remember, and this might be so corny, but you know when people used to be like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Astronaut, marine biologist, economist, zoologist. Happy,
They be
sign,
lying
Shane.
because those kids literally become those.
Big old smile.
I never knew when I just put famous every time. It was either famous or superstar. Somebody gotta get the money.
Man, listen.
Don't be me.
I had no greater aspiration than being content with myself. I promise. I promise.
Speaking
I
of,
didn't even know what a job was for real. What you
oh,
mean?
don't you brought it up before I could. I was just gonna ask about jobs.
What about the jobs? In this economy? The
What?
tariffs, honey. You can't afford one.
Yo, listen.
They can afford us, actually.
Listen, the tariffs.
Is it taxes on domestic imports? Like, am I a domestic import?
Don't give me.
I'm a
one.
domestic import. I feel like I should be taxing. I feel like I should be taxing.
Who
Hold
you
on.
gonna tax?
Who the employer? Ho, what you mean $20 an hour? Tariffs is up to 159%. That means you owe me about $43 an hour.
Serious? The last time I checked, bro, it was only 104.
It's 120 something, 180 something if I'm not wrong.
What? I'm not ordering nothing. Don't ask me because I'm not. If y'all can't give it to me in my hand, I don't want it. I can't support y'all businesses unless y'all got it on deck. I need it right then and there.
But what was your question about a job?
Whew. What was your first job experience and what did you learn from that job?
So I think this goes back to having to fulfill
your-
a role that I wasn't prepared for.
But your first real job.
My first real job, girl, was I getting paid? Do that count?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the?
You gotta be getting paid for
Oh,
it
girl,
to be.
I would never work the job that I wasn't getting paid for.
Yo.
Let's start there. I don't work for free
Let's just start with Shane is gonna get his coin by any means.
by any means. First of all, I was tracing pictures on my laptop, selling them to people in school. 15
Yo,
bucks
were
a piece.
you
I
one
was
of those
hustling.
kids that peeled the composition books and like drew on them? And
Yes.
so you're
Yes.
devious.
Yes.
I paid a girl $5 in school for
Yes.
that one time.
I would
and
laminate
book
my
peeled
drawings.
the
The whole
next
time
day.
the laminate is me taping over in rows, and people would buy them. People would buy them.
That's a scam.
That's not a scam. You see what I'm selling you.
It's a grade school scam.
You see what I'm selling you.
Grade school scam.
Are you happy with your product?
No,
Then
because
maybe.
the next day my book was
That's not my
falling
problem.
apart.
That's not my problem. That's not my problem. You paid for what you got, not what you're gonna get and end up with. That's not this.
$5 on the composition book.
$10 on my drawings.
$10, nigga, is you Picasso?
I was.
Please.
Everybody online was Picasso. All I had to do was apply pen to paper. I was tracing. Oh, my bad.
You're a drummer now? You just switched your profession.
But no, real talk. My first job, I was a tutor at New City Kids. Shout out to
you
NTK.
went there. Mm-hmm. That was a very molding place for a lot of people that I went to school with.
Miss Jensine know me. Oh my gosh. First of all, Miss Jensine, God bless her. She's like, Shane, don't ever join the army. I was like, why not? She's like, you hate being told what to do. And do.
So you really thought you would survive?
I thought that the Army could mold me into this Terminator type person
They
where I would
literally
never
have to
listen
break
to
you
anybody.
to mold you.
Yeah, but I didn't notice at the time. I just knew when you came out the Army, you know, you could punch on shit.
You
Really.
can't bunch on shit. You think PTSD is the excuse?
I knew everyone that came out the Army, out on the other end, was official. I knew a threat when I saw one.
Don't play.
I aspire to
down.
be one of the most lethal people on this planet.
Why?
So people stop fucking with me.
I think you need to go talk to the lady. You need the lady.
I was head tutor at New City Kids. What was I in 7th grade? So I had to be 11, 12. I was tutoring 8th, 9th graders.
How long were you there?
Maybe a year or two.
So you spent what was the biggest takeaway for you from working there?
From working at New City. New City was also, not for nothing, they championed my relationship with God. If you know anything about New City, you know they do not play about God. It don't matter if you're Christian, Muslim, Jewish. They want you to fortify your relationship with whoever you answer to. And
that's fire.
they really gave me the room to do that. Like, yeah, they're a Christian organization, but they do not impose those values on you. They will learn from your religion and help you with that.
That's
Not for
fire.
nothing. Again, shout out to Miss Jensine. She opened my mind up to a lot of things. New City Kids always called me to be accountable. They called me to hold myself to account. They're like, all right, you don't want to listen to anybody? How do you feel about your performance? How do you feel about the actions you portrayed today? Is that when you look back at everything that you did today, the person that you want to be, are those the things that person would be capable of? Are those the things that person would aspire to do? And I really had to sit down because there was no punishment. I didn't have to stay there. Anytime I heard something I didn't like, I could just go home. So they knew not to punish me. But no, she would really be like, hey, Shane, you're smart. Come, let's put your brain to work. And it worked.
I love the redirection. Like, instead of making you a troubled kid, they just found other ways to use
And they were good for
energy.
that. Not for nothing. They saw early on that I was bright. You know, I was one of those kids. Oh, Shane's always a pleasure to have in class, but he talks too much. Oh, Shane's a pleasure to have in class, but he's easily distracted.
Twin.
Right. So, you know, most educators would, like you said, they would punish me.
Deem you problem child.
I would be the problem child. Miss Jensine really took her time with me. She's like, okay, I know you have the capacity for thought. Let's work.
That's fire. Shout out to the educators and the adults in the world that see the problem and don't make it a problem.
If you ever thought Shane was full of himself, he is. He is. It took a lot of work
No
to get this
doubts about
self-assured.
it. So comparing New City Kids to where you work now, what can you say has changed your values in the workplace?
I was definitely more fulfilled working at New City Kids. And that's because, again, a lot of the conversations, a lot of the goings on in New City Kids related to me as a person. Like, it was a holistic experience. It taught me more about character. It taught me more about my faith and spirituality. It taught me a lot about finances. It taught me a lot about social sciences and working amongst peers and things like that. It helped me learn to remain myself in a world that wasn't conducive to me doing that. Not for nothing again. Miss Jensine's a black lady. Love her. She taught me from a place of blackness.
She done got like 5 shout outs.
Miss Jensine can
She done got
never
like 5
make me hate
shout-outs.
Jensine Minity. I promise. No, I really credit a lot of those fluid lessons. Again, those are the lessons that you weren't always able to pull into words, but you understood them intuitively. Those life lessons for me, I credit a lot of those from New City Kids.
That's fire. Is there anything that you learned, like budgeting wise, or like
Not at 11
money
and 12.
management?
Girl, all my
from
money went to GTA.
Talking about my money went to GTA.
All of it. All
Like,
$600. GTA.
to GTA.
GTA. I built me an empire. Sure
You have
did.
a problem.
No, I don't. I was 11.
Have you learned? I was 11. With that much money, I could understand. That's how superstars be. Losing their mind. Orlando Brown.
I ain't had no bills.
Orlando Brown. That's another topic for another time, though. Real quick, though. Real quick. I found out that Orlando Brown had a lot of money as a kid from That's So Raven. He had, like, all of this money. He was, like, 14, though.
I wasn't sure if you meant Orlando Brown or Orlando Bloom, so I had to wait for you to specify.
Brown, right? Yeah.
You said That's So Raven. I figured it out.
Yeah. So he had mad money at the age of, like, 14. So he didn't have, like, parents around, though, to tell him, like, what to do with the money. Because he didn't have that around, he literally did whatever he wanted, which is the result that we have today. She be wilding. Like, your GTA habits could have went bad.
But I was accountable enough that I would not have allowed it to.
Shout out.
Miss Shantine. She good for that. But what was your first job money?
Don't laugh at me, though.
No promises.
That's rude. It
You want
was
me to
fun.
laugh first?
I had fun. I was a locker attendant
Where
for
at?
the pool. Don't ask me my business. The pool.
You had fun?
Yeah.
Doing what? Attendant lockers?
Yeah. I mean, I swam mostly, but I didn't. Sorry, Rec. I did my job, but but I was so good at it that I'd be done.
What did this job entail?
So it's literally a locker attendant. So when you come into the swim like area, you come and you walk past lockers and you literally have to make sure nobody's stealing.
People fucking with you.
So you got to make sure they don't steal. As long as they don't steal, you're fine. And then you have to make sure that the bathrooms are clean because on one side you have like the showers and then the changing station. And then on the other side, you have like 2 rows of bathrooms. So you have to make sure the bathrooms have tissue and that nobody's like horse playing in there and that the floors stay like squeegeed so nobody slips. And that's basically it. On your breaks, you can swim. If you want to come in and just swim, you can do that. Like, it was just a great time.
Other than putting some money in your pocket, do you feel like this job did anything for you? Do you feel like it taught you any valuable life lessons? It opened up any doors for you?
Yes. I learned how to swim better. Working with the lifeguards, they definitely teach you how to swim because sometimes they need you for drills. So you have to be the one jumping in. So if you have to jump in and you can't swim, you're really going to drown.
Girl, it's a locker attendant. Don't look to me to save nobody.
You can do it if you want. It's volunteer. But I learned how to swim better. I learned time management. I learned how to network with people. So I did a lot of communicating. You have to talk a lot when you're a locker attendant because people come up to you and ask you random questions. They will ask you stuff about a concession stand.
That explains your willingness to converse.
And you see, because I'm a blabber. Like, God gifted me with chatter. Like, he was like, she got to bump them gums and just sprinkle me.
You know, my social battery, it dies exponentially. Like,
oh, my battery be dead and, like, not wanting to charge and having shortages, and I still be talking to people.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a first time, you know? But I definitely learned a lot from them. And with networking, I was also able to build a connection with recreation. So it was easier for me to get hired because they knew how good of a worker I was. So because they knew my work ethic, it wasn't hard for them to be like, oh, yeah, we're not going to trust her. She don't need to work here. No, it was like, oh, good, Armani's back. Now we got somebody we can trust. Somebody who knows we can just be like, Armani, this needs to be done by this time. And when they come back, it's done.
And they have full faith that it'll be done. So transition, you not for nothing, to go from locker attendant to now you're working in healthcare. It's a big change.
There was like, Trish from Austin and Alley. I
Stay
get
with a
down
job.
like her.
Stay with a
I
job.
get down like her.
Flipping hats every 5 minutes.
Listen, I could be whoever you need me to be. You need me to be a chef, a zookeeper, an astronaut, anything. It might be a dentist if you need it. Like, I gets down. I don't play about the jobs.
But do you feel like as a locker attendant, do you feel like any experience has been valuable? Were you able to reference any experience as a locker attendant now that you're working in healthcare?
the willingness to help people. Like seeing the confusion on people's face and noticing like just emotions on other people. Because sometimes I do miss social cues, so I don't always know when like something is wrong with somebody, and I'll be like, I don't know, that person's face look a little bit funny. I don't know what they doing, but I feel like something is wrong. And then I'll be like, hey, are you okay? And then they just open up their life story to me, and I'm like, bro, okay. Close the gates now. Like, that was a lot of information. I just was trying to make sure he was okay, but let's see how we can help.
And that's on utilizing transferable skills, not for nothing. You
It's
gotta tell
hard,
these people,
though.
no matter what job you're at, no matter how you feel about the station you're in, every job will serve you. Every job will have something that you can take from and apply it to wherever you want to be.
Literally. The hardest part, though, like communicating with people, is sometimes you absorb their emotions.
I'm good for
And
that.
sometimes that gets draining. As a person who cares, it gets draining to always listen to people sometimes, especially at random. Because it's like, dude, hold on. You're overloading me right now. Like, I can only bear so much information because
Like,
I got
never
a
mind
lot going on.
your own emotional landscape.
I got
now
a
I have
lot
to accommodate you.
going on. Literally.
Whoa.
Now I'm sitting here and now I got to push my stuff down so I can fit your stuff in. And now I'm thinking about my stuff in your stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, it's just too much. No.
Now, for most people, they would hear you and think that that's unfair. But I feel like that's really one of your roles working in healthcare, is that you do have to take on other people's emotional burden.
Every time.
We're obligated to alleviate your stress.
Hashtag burnout.
Oh my gosh. Don't even talk to me about compassion fatigue, because I'll be ready to rip. I'm like, hold on, you're only 5 years old, friend. Can we sit down? Can we take a
Sit
breather?
your ass down. You gotta do the tight lips too, like mama.
Sit down.
Sit your ass down.
I have to tell you one more time to get your
I
ass
got
off.
come in here one time. Get your ass.
But no, real talk. The invisible labor. I think we were talking about this, yesterday? The invisible labor of being a caretaker. Oh
You
my
gotta
gosh.
do so much. Like, it's so much more than what people think. Oh, you just go to work and do vitals. I'm literally in here doing the work of God, and you don't even know.
Man.
I just wrestled a 3-year-old
Man,
to get a blood pressure cuff.
I'm trying to
on.
get a throat swab. My fingers is getting bit off.
And you telling me you could do my job? Go fight that 62-year-old old man in there throwing canes and walkers. Go ahead.
Shit.
They can't.
You go talk to Mr. B after he done pissed on you.
And now you gotta go change him and
And he don't
wash
even
him.
remember.
And he
That's
looking at
crazy.
you like, who is you?
That's
You're a
crazy,
nurse.
Man. No, for real. though.
Listen,
These
life be
jobs,
life, and
jobs, adulting, it's a lot.
they didn't tell you when you become an adult
lot,
that
y'all.
you just gonna. They said the 20s is gonna be the best years of your life.
I'm supposed to be on my Carrie Bradshaw. I'm supposed to be clubbing every night, coming home, kissing my shoes to bed,
Imagine,
living in a brownstone. I
imagine.
don't know what this is.
Literally, back in the day, at
No clue.
24, people be married right now.
I'm supposed to be married to my Mr. Big. Don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'm not married. I would be 25 this year. I don't know what I'm doing wrong or right or whatever. But listen,
I'm trying our best though.
and that's really all you can do as an adult.
That's all you can do.
Like, you be having mad life going on. First off, in this economy, how do you even think about, oh yeah, let me just have like a $1 million wedding right now? Because if I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna do big, go big or go home.
We'll talk. But you won't be getting married this year.
Hello,
Or the next four.
or the next four, yeah, because Mr. Orange Man done got us hooked for life now.
But yeah, real talk. When it comes to adulting, y'all, it's a scam. They sell you a dream. And the sad part about hearing that is that you think you can avoid it.
But you can't. Like, the bills come in. Bills is a whole nother thing in itself. Literally, just like we said earlier, the first of the month is every month.
Every fucking month.
Every month.
And some months got 28 days. Some of them got 30. Some of them got 31.
So
One thing about the
like,
first is it's always coming.
As soon as you get your big girl or big boy job, you be like, yeah, I got money now. I got money now. LOL. LOL. Did you meet Mr. Federal, Mr. State?
Remember when we used to think $1,000 was something? You thought having $1,000 in your pocket was gonna get you somewhere.
Getting paid $1,000, doing your hours. First off, let's go back. Doing your hours to calculate, right? Like, okay, I've been at work for the last 4 days. My time in, time out says 56.3.
Mm-hmm.
You done worked 56.3 hours this week. Do your big one. That's overtime. Ooh. You thought, and now you do the math on that. You like, oh, I got like 2 bands coming back.
Then you get down to federal, $400.
You didn't meet Mr. Fed and Mr. State. They don't play like that.
Who was federal? Was he locked in with me?
And then you get Medicaid, unemployment.
What? You know what's funny? After all the discourse about Social Security and how it's going to be non-existent for us once we get to that age, I just got an email from my Social Security talking about here's, what is it, my balance? Here's your Social Security balance. Huh?
So is y'all going to send me that or
so
what?
now we keeping track of what y'all going to allow for me when I get there. Whole time, I haven't even clicked the link. I really feel I'm going to earn $0.01 a year. Knowing this government.
Be like 12 cents.
12 cents. 12 cents.
Not dollars, not.
They gonna give me 12. They gonna write me a check for 12 cents. And it costs 50 cents to cash a check. They gonna write me a check for 12 cents when I'm 62.
The paper costs 12 cents. Don't even worry about it. They not sending it.
Keep it. The fuck is you on?
They said we need that for the stamp. Matter of fact, just give it back. They don't be realizing bills really play a big part in adulthood. A lot of people be struggling, and a lot of people put their lives on hold because of bills. Like, bills really will kill you. Like, some people be drowning, especially right now. You literally can't even live on your own. You have to live with a roommate.
And there's so much to say about that, because we can talk about community, we can talk about mutual aid, we can talk about all of that, and like really being able to rely on the people that are there for you. But I think that could be a whole nother episode.
I'm not touching that.
I'm like, we talk about community, mutual aid. We can talk about all of that.
Y'all listen.
That'll be the revolutionary episode, all right?
I
Black
ain't
Panther.
even gonna
Black
lie.
Power.
You gotta stop.
Black Power. Make sure I'm looking into the camera. Black Power.
They're gonna be like canceled.
No, can't cancel me. But seriously, like, not for nothing, guys. And again, I don't consider myself the best adult out there. I don't know if there's a one size fits all answer. But if you're approaching adulthood, one thing I can say for sure is put your game face on, because
every day won't be the same, and every day won't be sunshine. And don't be falling for Instagram people thinking that their lives are real life, because it's not. Everybody is like living a lie. They post all of these good things. Have those people, what's the thing that the scammer people be doing? They be like, oh, I got automatic apartment approvals. Yeah. Y'all keep messing with them people if y'all want to. Y'all gonna be in jail right with them. I know a couple people out there, they gonna be in the comments like, you're in the wrong business. I don't care. I got my own apartment. Without that, clock it. Yeah, before I get in comments. Y'all gotta remember, like, real life scenarios be happening, real life bills be coming in the way.
Like, there is nothing that'll prepare you for adulthood but adulthood. Literally, it is very much trial by fire.
You got rent, you got PSC&G because everybody use lights. Then you got,
we wasn't gonna have that for much longer fucking with Trump.
Listen,
Canada was gonna shut us off.
Canada said y'all will be in the dark.
Canada's gonna shut us off.
In the dark. I'd be scared of the dark.
I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Foreign Minister.
I'd be needing to turn on all of the lights, walk into the bathroom. You gonna turn the
talking about some walk me to the bathroom because it's dark.
Every time.
You be blowing mine.
Every time. I don't play like that.
Bad.
What if somebody get me in the middle of the night, nobody's up, now I'm gone. I watched too many.
The light was going to stop it?
Yeah.
Sure.
If you turn the lights on, now you can see shadows. I don't know why nobody else thought about that.
Sure, Jan.
That ain't crazy. But you got PSE&G, you got rent, Wi-Fi, you got water bill depending on where you live. Some people got to pay like the garbage.
Sanitation.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing.
$150 a week.
Do you know that street sweeper is not a thing in all places?
I didn't have no street sweeper.
That annoys me. I wake up every day to move my car. I was in Somerset, and the girl that I worked with, I was like, yeah, I got a sweeper ticket. She was like, what is that? What did you just say to me?
She said it sounds like
I
poverty.
thought she cursed at me. Like, at this point, I thought she cursed. Like, what is that? With me, what is that?
Sorry, hold on. Google Translate. Say it again.
I'm like, street sweeper. Like, you
Broke
never...
bitch problems.
Right? Like, you never had that?
Man,
She's like, I've never even seen one of those.
that's crazy.
I'm like, bro.
Or she could just come from a really dirty town. She might be Parisian. You know, they keep all their trash and shit on the street.
She discolored. She don't do that. She's very clean. She smells good, too. I trust her.
Possibilities.
You just got trust issues. That's your
I
problem.
mean, you don't never know.
People don't take into accountability when your bills are due, but you're sad.
The fact that as an adult,
For
your
real?
feelings do not dictate
Your
anything.
feelings don't matter. You know how
Sad,
many times I'd be like, yo, I'm about to
tired,
be broke if I pay
angry.
my rent.
You gotta
And I
do it.
still got to pay.
The rent still gotta get
And now I'm
paid.
broke.
Because
And
would you
now I'm
rather be
sad.
broke? Would you rather be sad and housed or sad and homeless?
Do I got to make a choice on the first? Like, let me make it on the second. Maybe I'll feel differently.
Because baby, that time will run out. That time will run out. I
Like,
don't play those games.
Nobody thinks about that. Nobody thinks about how if something happens right now, you can't just be like, oh, I'm not going to go to work anymore.
And I'll be pushing
That
because I'll
could
be
be homeless.
like, you know, I'm calling out today. Thank God I got PTO.
Yo, and you know how long sometimes it takes to collect PTO? 60 days.
My job talking about something they won't let me cash out. My regional manager gonna come to work today like, Shane, you trying to cash out your PTO and quit? I'm like, girl, no, you cut my hours. I need to supplement my paycheck.
Yo.
She's like, oh yeah, no, we don't do that.
Yo.
Ain't it my PTO? Did I not earn it? Don't get me
They
started.
said you could have it when we say so.
Don't get me started.
They don't even be thinking about that stuff.
But there's so many rules and systems with adulthood that we surrender to off account of them just being there. But bitch, all this shit is made up. All this shit is made up.
Yo, you
That's
know
what be
what's
getting me
another
mad.
bill? I just thought about it. Dates.
Dates. First of all, money, we didn't even talk about healthcare. Like, we didn't even talk about insurance,
Yo,
car insurance.
That's because I
car
really
note.
don't want to talk about that stuff. Because that stuff is too personal.
Like, but all of this
It's
factors
triggering.
in order as a part of like just the necessary stuff, the necessary maintenance and upkeep of an adult life.
Let's talk.
This shit is expensive.
You gotta pay. First off, you gotta pay to live, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then, like, you gotta pay your rent. You know, all of those things I named before. Then you gotta pay for food.
Mm-hmm.
Food, you have to have at least something to drink and something edible. You know, people be getting the munchies. You know, my 420 friendly peeps. Then you need your snacks. So now you already got bills for the house just to even be in there. Then you gotta have, first off, weed by itself, that's a bill. Don't get me started. That's a bill. Your munchies, that's another bill. On top of the munchies, you gotta have your regular eating food. That's another bill. You gotta have liquids. That's a bill. If you have a car, you got your car note, you got car insurance, and you got to renew your registration every year.
Registration?
Yeah.
What is it, every 2, 3?
Yo, you're for reals every 2 years, so why do I gotta renew my registration every year?
It's every year.
I'm about to say they send me one every year.
Oh,
Because if not, I'm going to get my money back.
Well, my
'Cause I
license
just
suspended
paid
because
for
I was
it.
driving around unregistered, so clearly not an authority on the subject.
Yeah. You got to pay registration. Then you got your maintenance. If you have a Honda, you're in good hands.
Are you in good
Like
hands?
$2 for every part that you need. Let you go get a overseas car thinking you that girl.
I thought I was hype getting a Beamer for my first car. My mother said, "Don't you fucking dare."
You know what I told my parents? I used to be like, yeah, I want a Jeep Wrangler. I want a Jeep Wrangler for my first car. I did the research on that car. That's a shitty car.
Yeah. When you get to that death rattle in your car.
Yo, yeah, they was like, your car makes this everlasting noise, and every model makes the same noise. And they can't figure out why the car makes that noise.
I love Juju, but Juju be rattling.
Oh, just like Juju from motherfucker. Okay, that's
I love me some Juju though. She get me to where I need to go.
no. You still got on top of your maintenance. So you got car insurance, the gas, then you got registration, you got maintenance. What else you got? Oil changes a part of maintenance. Maintenance by itself is a lot. Oil change, brakes, a full tune-up is a wheel alignment.
They charge you out the
yo.
ass for any and everything.
I need a real life moment. Somebody stole my catalytic converter. That piece was the original piece to my car.
So you've been quoting a Cadillac converter for fun?
Yeah.
You're blowing my shit.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Nobody correct me until I got on the phone with the insurance company. I'm like, yo, they sold my Cadillac converter. He was like, catalytic converter. I'm like, hate people. Because why he couldn't just say, ma'am, it's actually. But when he go to repeat it, he wouldn't say it the right way. Somebody really stole it. And the piece was the original piece. So when I called the police, they're like, well, yeah, they're going to resell your part for about $400. They was like, but you can buy an aftermarket one. It's like $100. Why do I got to buy an aftermarket one and then go get it well done if I had the original piece? Somebody literally was under my car at like
With a
5 in the
saw.
morning and got me. I don't know
That shit
how.
was clean. There was no splinters. There was no debris. They just saw that
They
shit
cut
on
my
clean.
O2 sensor too. And they said, we need this piece. My car is the O2. That is the original piece.
Man.
There is some good platinum in that converter. Deaf to whoever did that. Electric chair. Because that hurt my feelings.
I feel like a month-long power outage will suffice.
No.
Just
That's
shiver in the
not
cold
enough.
for a little bit, friend.
I need their car to get stolen or something. Because I really felt that. That hurt. That hurt. I woke up, my car was like, I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? I thought that was another car out there. I didn't even know that was mine.
I was looking at the window like,
I was looking like, I'm like, nah, it's another car right next to mine. Maybe it's that one. I walk up to my car, put my head to the hood like, that's mine. They really got me.
yeah, it did.
And guess how much I had to put back into my car to get it fixed? Like $600.
Car would have been
Altogether, $600 to redo the whole bottom.
sold. Car would have been sold.
$600. You know what I could have did with $600?
Put it into a
Anything
new car.
else but that. Like,
Put it into a new car.
they
You
don't
want your
talk
phone?
about that. They don't tell you that when you become an adult. They don't tell you none of. Hold up, guys. I'm not that important.
You're blowing up your phone like you was.
These ain't my problem. Yeah. Let's talk about one thing. Because I need to understand this.
I'm married?
What?
Hmm?
You're not married.
I said I'm married.
Oh, I'm about to say you're
17,
not.
they got me tripping.
Not right now. You said before, you said that you've never made your own appointment.
Nope. Don't need to.
You need to. You just
Please
don't.
card never decline. My God.
You're making me sick.
I get what I need. Like, get it done. Just the problem.
But what is the reason for you not making appointments?
I really don't like talking to people.
It's the social anxiety.
I don't like talking to people. I feel like
Understandable.
scheduling appointments is a lot of anxiety. It's just a lot of responsibility to remember. For one, I need to communicate when I need to be there, right? And once we come up with an appointment slot, the way my job is set up, I don't know if I'm going to be off. So appointments is just, I don't make appointments with my barber. I don't make appointments with my doctor. You just gonna have to see me when you see me, because I don't know what the fuck life got coming. And one thing about me is, if I decide that I'm gonna do something at a certain time and it don't go down that way, I'm gonna get mad. So let's just save us all the trouble.
So
and y'all be ready for me to walk in.
You need the walk-in appointment.
Yes.
See, you can't come to my side.
Yes.
My mama had me at 18. She had me calling for my own appointment. She handed me all my insurance cards. She said, "This is how you do it. You put this in this app." I ain't gonna call the app out because we ain't sponsored. But you put this on this app, and when you do it, it tells you every doctor you can ever think of that you would need, but that fits your insurance.
I need that app.
Yeah, I got you. I can't tell it, but I got you.
And the one time I did make an insurance, I was going to, no free promo, a men's day clinic downtown, right? And now my appointment was supposed to be at 1:30. I go on lunch at 1. So at 1:30, I'm there. I walk into the clinic at 1:27. They're like, "Your appointment isn't until 2:30. Whole team on lunch. So I'm like, "No, here's the confirmation text." I showed them, and they're like, "Oh, will somebody move your appointment?" So now at this point in the story,
I'm moving my appointment.
I'm doing everything right. I did everything I was supposed to do. I went out the way to do something that I'm not comfortable with doing. I'm sorry. Did it the right way, and I still got fucked over. No, fuck y'all. Fuck your appointment.
That's why I don't make appointments.
This is how I don't make appointments now.
I'm not gonna lie. My biggest thing with appointments, like with healthcare appointments, I'm normally on time. But with self-care appointments, I'm always late. I always get dressed and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be on time this time. And I get dressed like 2 hours early, and I just be waiting and waiting, and then I fall asleep. Then I wake up and I'm like, shit, I gotta go. Now I'm like rushing out the house.
Different relationship with time.
I have ADHD, so because of my ADHD, my perception of time is very skewed. So I always think, okay, if my destination says it's 20 minutes away, I can leave out 20 minutes before I have to be there. That's not true.
No.
I didn't account for putting my jacket on, putting my shoes on, if I got to do any last minute touches before I walk
I'm like,
out.
you still got to stop the car, get to the corner.
I didn't think about warming it up, if I needed gas before I left out. Those are things I didn't think about. I did not put those into account when I was like, okay, I'm going to leave out 20 minutes.
Or you think you can instantly teleport?
Yo, I think that I'm Need for Speed and I can get through traffic, and the whole time I'd be 30 minutes late.
Well, you know, I think I place a lot of value in my time, because time is one of the resources that you can't get back. So when, like, in order to make an appointment, you have to be willing to sacrifice that time. I'm never willing to sacrifice that time. I need to know that this time is yielding the result that I want it to yield.
My brain just doesn't realize that we're late until we're late.
I could be 15 minutes early and be like, we're going to be late. We're going to be late. Hurry the fuck up.
No, I get anxiety when other people make me late, though. If I'm late because of you, now I'm mad. Because, like, why'd you make me late? But if I'm late because of me, it's like, I can't be mad at anybody.
That's not fair.
Can be kind of mad. Like, it's all right. I'll let it go. Other times I'm like, damn.
That's something like when you see me going to do my things with, like, my spontaneous adventures, I don't want to lease my time to anything that's not what I wanted to do. That's why when I get the motivation to get up and go, I really get up and go. Because now if I sit here and I invite somebody else on my adventure, now I got to spare 2 hours for you to get ready.
Nah, I got to wait for you to get ready.
Oh, my God.
Guys, I put a poll on my Instagram, right? And the poll was, when did you realize you were an adult? A lot of people said the same thing. They said when they started paying bills. One person said he said every first of the month and when my refrigerator is empty. You know how real that is?
Damn, I gotta feed myself.
Yo, I didn't realize when I moved out that counted. Like, that was another bill, groceries. I'm like, yo, who's gonna feed me now? Like, my mom literally don't gotta cook no more. I moved. I be calling her like, hey, you cook? She's like, no. I had some sunflower seeds and went to bed. What?
In some ways,
that's crazy.
In some ways, I look at you and I see like you're among the privileged. Like you earn my ire sometimes. That's how I feel about you. Because what you mean your mother cooking for you?
Sorry that's
what
tell you
the last time my mother cooked for me.
Yo, I'm glad that she knows how to cook though. Because imagine if she was cooking for me and it was nasty.
You better still
now
eat
I'm
it.
hungry and ungrateful. Like,
please.
Exactly. I started missing food. Like, damn, my mama really.
Here's a question.
Hold up, let me interject for a second. You know when you really adulting, you gotta pay for daycare.
Yo,
Fucking kids.
I'm never gonna be that much of an adult.
Urban League
That
don't
shit
be
is-
hitting the way that it used to.
It's more than your rent. You know what I'm saying? It's $1,400 a month. It's crazy.
What?
Daycare is crazy. Then they get a little older. It's before care, after.
Baby don't need that much care.
Before care.
promise.
Look, who gonna watch them? You can't even trust
Dang,
everybody
at
to watch
this
kids.
point, you gotta just
You know them
watch
neck
yourself.
pillows? You better put your toddler in a neck pillow, sit him on the couch.
At this point, you just gotta
'Cause
watch
what?
yourself. We just gonna put you in some pool noodles and wrap you.
I'll put the Ring camera right in front of the baby. Tune in every half an hour. Like,
That's
hey,
crazy.
That's stressful.
JoJo, you good?
On top of a car note
Now,
and
you
bills.
gotta pay a little extra for them to feed them. So you gotta pack breakfast, lunch. You know what I'm saying?
Dang,
Snacks.
so that ain't even just groceries for you now. Now it's mad of us eating up the same pot.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have hoped you feeding your child.
I mean, yeah, you got to, but like, dang, that don't make it no less harder.
Then you learn why parents feed you rice and pasta because it's mad cheap.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. And kids like it. So they like,
My mom be like, this is a struggle meal. I'll be like, this beans and rice, that's good. Whole time is baked beans and rice.
conditioned you to like that.
Spaghetti every night.
Yo, I
That's
can't
the
lie.
only meal. That's the only struggle meal that I really be like, damn, I can't.
What?
Spaghetti and meat sauce?
What?
No. Hard no.
My
Hard
mama
no.
used
I'm
to
sorry.
throw the salad on the side.
Yeah, nah, we fucked that.
And
with
they tried
the
to juice it up
garlic
with the
bread?
garlic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
garlic bread.
No.
We out of
And
here.
I need the 4 cheese garlic bread, not just the regular one.
Texas
The 4
toast.
cheese.
Texas
The only
Yeah.
way you're getting me to put a fork in some spaghetti and meat sauce if there's Parmesan cheese on top.
First of all, white
You
people,
just-
I think they don't even do meat sauce. They just pour the sauce on.
Yeah,
I'm like, y'all wow.
Don't be-
Like sauce out the jar.
Serial killers. They serial killers. That's why they serial killers. I'm saying.
Let me ask you this question while we're talking about serial killers, right? How do you brush your teeth? Like, what's the steps though that you take to brush your teeth?
I wet the brush with.
Let me preface
this by the
answer I gave her the first time. I was just joking. It was for the plot.
No, serial
Didn't
killer.
just say use cold water.
Cause I
It
wet
keeps
my
the brush hard.
I wet my toothbrush and then put the toothpaste and then wet it again and then brush.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't brush like that.
So some Neanderthal she was talking to decided that you do not need water to brush your teeth. You just put toothpaste on the brush and your saliva will activate the toothpaste.
Yeah, I do the water.
He's the
I think because
Neanderthal.
they said it makes the bristles hard.
I
That's what
always
the dentist
wet
told
my-
me. So I just follow what the
I
dentist
don't know
said.
who told me that, but in my brain, if you don't do that, it's something wrong with you. Everybody who do, Ryan be doing that sometimes, and I'm
Serial killer.
like, you're not gonna wet your toothbrush. He be like, you just got. He be like, I'm gonna wet it after. Put what? You gotta season it before. Put your toothpaste, season it again. Throw it in there.
I feel like growing up for some reason, I feel like the more you wet your toothbrush, the more of a bitch you was.
Okay, hard gums. Like everybody ain't got bulletproof
So I'm
gums.
like the people who double dip in the water. I'm like, you're pussy.
You want your gums to bleed. You want
That's
the
my
people with
dentist
the
told me
flat
because my gums is
toothbrush.
bleeding. I was doing a good job.
You know,
She said if your gums is bleeding, by the time you finish brushing your teeth, you're doing great.
my gums don't got time for that.
Nah, my dentist said if you don't floss enough, your gums will bleed. then yeah, you got
I'll be flossing. Don't look at
Get
me
a
like
new
that. I got nothing but toothpaste.
Get a new dentist. Yo.
That's true.
Another girl said she realized she was an adult when her mom started asking her for rent money.
Don't get me started.
I ain't gonna lie. My parents ain't never asked me for rent money. I just moved out before they could do that. And then they started asking where my rent money was at.
You lucky.
How? I got to pay more than I would have if I would have stayed.
Fair. I don't mean in that regard, but like.
And I would have had a free
have to
meal.
pay rent while living under your parents' roof.
That's because I left before I could. It was now listen. Don't think that I left on my own will. I left to make sure that the relationship I have with my parents stays respectful.
I know that's right.
Because I wasn't seen, let's talk about it. I wasn't seen as an adult until I really moved out. And even now that I've moved out, they just barely seeing me as an adult. When I was home, they was looking at me like this 12-year-old little girl, like, oh, just little money. Now I moved out on my own, and they be looking at me like, she a little older. But she ain't like a big girl for real. I just got sucked into the trap of being a kid forever. That's really how parents look at you. And it gets annoying sometimes when you're not heard as an adult. Like, bro,
I don't know.
I'm just as old as you.
We can talk about that too.
Don't say that, because I don't like the way your eyebrows went up.
No, because
It's triggering me.
there's a difference between acknowledging yourself as an adult and at which point the world around you sees you as an adult.
It very is. Because even when the lines get blurred sometimes when you be talking to your parents and they be like, well, I ain't one of your little friends. Well, I'm glad to know because I wouldn't have picked you anyway. You weren't my cup of tea anyway. We wouldn't have been good friends.
Not at all. I'm like, we'd
We
been
wouldn't
very
have been
bad
good
friends.
And then on top of them saying that, then it's like, you downplaying me whole time. I'm telling you something that's bothering me and you just dismissing me, talking about you're not one of my friends. One of my friends would have listened. You're not listening right now. And that began annoying.
It's such a peculiar relationship we have.
You
with
get
our parents.
overlooked just because, oh, you're my kid. I'm your kid, but I'm not a kid. Those are very different. Very different.
I bow out of that conversation. I ain't having no kids. So I ain't got to break no curses. I'm cool. The bloodline ends with
Literally,
me.
I'm about to say, literally, your family's going to die out.
That clan ends with me. Should have thought about that when you was raising me.
You know they don't think about that stuff? Like, who going to take care of y'all after you did all that to me? You got to get old. You think I'm going to be there?
She getting shipped off right to
I'm
Shady
going to see.
Ponds.
I'm going to see.
I'll FaceTime her.
I might find you a nice home that got aquatics. You'll be in
And
the
don't let me
garden.
find out you fucking with the nurse either.
And leave them people alone when I come in. They're going to be like, she gonna be like, they be pitching me. Too hard.
No. I love my mother.
Yeah.
She gonna be put in the basement.
I love my mom. She's still going to home, though. She got to learn her lesson. That's going to be her punishment spot. Like, go take a time out. Send her to the home. Now you going with the people. And now she really going to go with the people. Talk to the lady.
Every day I pray that my mother comes to a point where like she gets the ability to look back at her life and see all the ways she fucked up. Not so she can feel bad, but so she can start trying to make a difference. Because I really, at this point in my life, for everything my mother did to me as a kid, or for the way, I don't want to put it like that, for the way that my mother raised me, there's no resentment. There's just the fact that I know that I can't abide by that. And I know that, God willing, if I do bring a child into this world, if you're going to grandmother the same way you mothered,
You can't be around here.
no ma'am.
And
No
sometimes
ham, no bacon, no turkey. So sorry.
you got to understand that as an adult, making those hard decisions, like the other day we was talking about it, making those hard decisions to choose to walk away from your parent or to have them in your life, that's really a big decision that a lot of kids make. And sad to say that a lot of like black kids really go through.
And what most people don't realize is not a one-time decision. That's a decision you have to commit to every time you think about it. Every time you think of your mother, every time she texts you, every time she reaches out to you, you have to make that conscious decision as to whether or not you want to allow her.
Like, am I going to talk to you? Am I going to?
Oh my God.
And then it's like, I want to talk to you, but if I talk to you, what you going to say back to me? Are you going to point fingers? Are you going to play the victim? Are you going to...
Like, what comes out of me allowing you that leeway again?
Right? Like, am I going to be on trial when you come around? What's going to be the effect of you being back around me in my vicinity? And if it means that I have to choose my peace over my parent...
And it's always a painful decision. It's never easy.
It's my life. I can't keep choosing somebody else. If I keep choosing you
and what about me?
In a lifeline that you don't choose me in... What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Like I was telling you, I have to find the sweet spot for my mother because she's the source of my life. She's the cause for my life. But a lot of times she can also be the bane of my existence.
Yeah.
So I have to find her a role, a nice little pillow on the couch. It's like, okay, this is the safest spot for you and me.
And you have to be okay with that. And sometimes it takes a while to be okay with where you put your parents at, where they stand. You have to know that once you find that spot for her and she's put up there, you got to be okay with wherever
Leave her.
It can't be.
Don't move her.
Yo.
Don't move her.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't making no spots for nobody. I'm moving my spot. Y'all could just have the spot that y'all want. I would just go.
I'm telling you, I'm going to strap her to the couch.
We're very different. I be protecting my peace by running. I'm running. Soon as something happen, I'm out.
I feel like I've done the running, Monty. Look at where the fuck I'm at. Look at where my mother's at.
Yeah.
I've done the running. The running.
I feel like this is not enough though. Cause I mean, I can't speak on your situation because I wasn't there and I don't know from the beginning. However, what I can say for my situation is that like dealing with my parents, it just builded like this anger in me to like not just want to be around, because every time I'm around, it'd be like, dang, I'd be judging myself more than they be judging me because of the images that they be putting in my head. It's like, damn, y'all be having me wanting to live up to Instagram. Not even me. I don't care about Instagram lifestyle, but it's the way y'all push me. I'm like, damn, I'm not doing enough. This person got this and this person got that, and damn, I'm not doing enough. I'm 24. I'm not doing enough. I'm running out of time. I'm not doing enough. And then when I say that to them, they be like, well, you make it seem like you're about to be 40 and you need to have it figured out now. But then tomorrow you're going to be telling me, well, why you don't got your life together?
You know
what do I do?
No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. A lot of the times that when you talk about I'm not going to say just your parents, but people who hold positions of respect and admiration in your life, you speak about your feelings in reaction to what their expectations were of you.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of my language is centered around how I process and how I engage with my expectations of the people I have in my life.
Yes.
First and foremost.
That's why I give you so much insight from the other side. Because I'm always the person having to reach the expectations. That's why when you think...
Fuck that. Learn to tell these people, fuck them.
And why do you think I feel like that when you be talking about your best friend the way you do? Because I'd be like, Shane, stop doing it to him, because I was that person that people did that to. So I don't like it because I know how it made me feel. I felt unheard. I felt like people were forcing me to be places that I wasn't able to meet them in properly. So had they given me more time, I would have got there the proper way, and I would have been able to give them 1,000% and not just 50 because I rushed myself to get there.
But then fuck people's expectations of you.
You literally can't, though. Like,
I'll show you better than I can tell
mind
you.
over matter with that one. Like,
It's really, you really have to learn.
For some people,
to fuck people.
Some people opinions don't bother me at all. Like, some people, you know that for a fact. You've seen it in one ear, out the other, rolled off. I don't care, and you know that. But with some other people, it'd be like,
The
bro,
words carry real weight.
that
with them.
hurt, yeah. And it only be hurting because I'm so closed off that I'm not open until I have to be. And then it's like when I open up, those are the people that I'm choosing to open up to. And it's like every time I'm opening up to you guys are like stabbing me. That's nasty. I don't want to be around y'all. But it's ultimately a decision you have to make. You can't just say you want to protect your peace and not protect it by any means.
True.
With that being said,
Closing remarks.
don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Do all the drugs.
Don't do drugs. Say no to violence.
What's the name of the dare tiger?
Who?
The dare tiger. Y'all remember the dare tiger? DARE. They came to school telling us not to do
Drug
drugs.
people.
Yeah.
And it was like, don't do drugs, kids.
I made you a promise and I lied.
Abbott style. Yeah. With that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't do drugs. Protect your peace. Stand on business. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace, love, and ass whipping, y'all.
Every time.
Belt to ass. Gotta
Yeah.
be.